Yeah, it's been a while. Let's go for a walk. Huh? You can look out. Keep an eye on my back, eh? But, yeah, I don't know if I have anything to say if we're just going to go for a walk. It's a light rain. Snow is nice and packed. So it's quite enjoyable for a day out for a walk. Not wearing too many layers. But let's see how much I'll be sweating by the time I get where I'm getting. Yeah? It's not about where I'm going. It's not about how I'm getting there. It's just enjoying the day. Rain if you may. Even though it's the last day of February, according to the calendar. As everything else goes. It's a dreary shade of winter. Right? I wouldn't say hazy. It's not that hazy yet. Maybe if it warms up a little bit. Now, should I be a little more conscious of how I'm speaking? Because I know where I'm from, we have quite an accent. It's not quite English, it's not quite anything. It's our own unique little dialect that we call Newfoundlandese. Now, Newfoundlandese would be a phrase. How'd you get on, boy? Right? How are you today? Lovely weather, isn't it? Well, it is what you make it. It's only as good as it gets if you're going to get it good. So I'm out having a good day. Not particularly a good day to be on, unless you make it. So here we are making a day of it. Now this little shaky. I haven't had a walk in probably 2 months. Yeah, just wasn't feeling it. Right, winter, once the snow hit and everything kind of happened, I just let things happen, waiting for things to happen. But you can't wait for things to happen. You got to make it happen. You got to make your conscious choice to live the day. Carpe diem, right? Seize the day. Don't let the moment pass you by. Oh, what's the other side of that coin? That's back in the room. There I go again, right? Going off with my little old Newfie way. But it's not all bad. Some of you might be able to pick up on it a little. The Europeans. Now Americans, who knows what they're thinking. I don't want to think what they're thinking. So, I'm just out having me walk. I am out for a walk. And no more it is what it is. It is what you make it. Are you letting someone else drive the car while your hand's on the wheel and your foot's on the pedal? No. Are you distracting yourself with the radio on? You had that little side glance and bam, right? Whoa, right? Is what it is? No. It is what you make it. If you're out for a drive, pay attention to the road. Now, if you're a passenger riding shotgun, that's the Navy. They are in control of the radio, the map, and to let you know what's going on other than your peripherals, what's in front of you, and what's behind you. So, Sometimes it's okay to be a driver. Sometimes it's okay to be a passenger. And if you're in the back seat, just bob along, sing along. No need for any backseat drivers because they're just nothing but distractions. I know, I've been there. So, no more Mr. Distraction Noodle. I'm driving. I'm the one putting my foot in front of the other. I am the one that's taking the steps on this path. And I'm going to go where I feel drawn to go. Now, there's a difference between having faith and letting fate lead you, guide you. Not so much, okay, yeah, there's someone in need. The universe will take care of that. Well, I'm going to tell you this. The universe is in you. So, if you see it, it has become a part of your reality. Wing! Reality check. See? It's not just about what's behind you or in front of you. Look around. Now, I know I said, if you're a driver, keep an eye on, but you got to know what's going on. You see a tornado coming from your left, and it's coming towards the road up in front of you. I think you should pay attention to that. Ooh, that's interesting. See, you got to stop and smell the roses. There's an odd spot out in the ice. I don't know if you can see it. Circular, like the water pushed up or something fell through. Who knows? Now, that's leaving it to fate. Whatever the Almighty God did, the Almighty God did. Oh yeah, get warm. Let's take that hood down. Sure, I'm going to get a little bit wet, but that's okay. It's all part of the journey. You can't expect to go out walking in the rain and not get wet. Well, some of you don't like walking out in the rain. That's fine and dandy. Wait for a better day. Right? That better day might not come. That's your conscious choice. My conscious choice was I was in that stagnant room for far too long and I needed a breath of fresh air. I needed to get out. So here I am, out having a walk. Now, I am going to go to a usual place I like to go. It's not far, but for some, it could be quite far. Right? If you were 5 years old, it's going to be quite far. If you're 80 years old, it's going to be quite far. If you're in your prime, that's between 25 and 35. It's just a brisk walk. Let's warm up. So, here we are. Let's see now. Look at this. You can almost hear the water. Isn't that pretty? See? Now, if I was driving a snowmobile or side-by-side or something, gone. Wouldn't even have seen it. So, yes, I'm at that prime time where I'm okay to slow down and enjoy things for what they are. Now, if you want to enjoy it, you got to make the conscious choice. Do you have a washer and dryer? Oh, you can wash your clothes. And you can dry them. So these wet clothes that I'm wearing now, I can take them out, throw them in the washer, and then dry them. and they're good as new. Well, not new because they're ancient. Look, they got holes everywhere. Like, I'm comfortable. I don't need no top of the line brand name that costs 300% of what the article is worth. Right? These designer jeans and pants that people wears, half torn up. Oh, geez, man, all you gotta do is wash them twice a week, wear them every day. You'll get that in no time. Right? Custom made then, one of a kind, all prime. Or you can spend $350 on an article of clothing, and some people, like myself, sees that in a month. 1 month. Right? So, I'm not going to give full disclosure in this little hinky-dink of a video. I'm already at 10 minutes. Look at that, 11 minutes. 10:55, I still. Sick. Gotta like that. 10:55 to me is almost as good as 10:44. 10:44. Well, you guys can scroll back or you can wait and check it out where it was. Who knows where it was? Could have been, well, it was definitely back there. Nah. So, 10:55 to me is, well, you see 5s in a row. It's change, right? Needed change. Whereas 10:44, 1:44, that's your divine guidance, right? You're doing your spiritual path. You're walking where you're meant to be, doing what you're meant to be doing. So, if you want to take note on where the 10:44 mark is and the 11:44 mark is, right? We're at 12:08 now, so I ain't paying attention to those synchronicities anymore. Once you see them so much and so often, you more like feel them. You don't need to see them. That's the first couple of stages in your process when you're seeing all the synchronicities and signs and omens, right? It's a long and needed process if you're on a spiritual self-improvement path. So, take them as they are. I suggest reading The Alchemist by Paul Coelho. Don't know if I'm sounding his last name right, but it's indeed one of my favorite books of all time. It's all about this boy who followed his dream. I read that book when I was 19, and I've been following my dreams ever since. That little boy went through hell and back again, and in the end, he got his divine reward. And what did he do? He laughed at it. I'm sure many of you who've read it or will read it, you'll make up the end as you go. I made up mine. So, it's a good ending, right? It's one of those that doesn't just leave you with a solid, oh, this is it, done, book over. No. A good story is a story that you can read over and over and over. See and feel how the patterns of these characters are, and you can relate to them, and you can see and dream of little stories that they would do and where they would go. Yeah, it's just about the journey, a continuous journey. Like when characters die. Character dies, well, a good storyteller will reincarnate that character, the traits and similarities, into another character that comes into the protagonist. I don't like the antagonists. Comes back into their story. Same person, just a different version. And that's just like any other journey that we're all on. we let go of old people so that we can let new versions of that person come in. That's more aligned with our vibration. Is if you're on a constant journey of being a better version of yourself, best version you can be today, so you can be a better one tomorrow. Right? Now don't look too far in the head.